locked and loaded in. It begins. Grand Finals. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 at Frosty Faustings. Samito versus RTW.
Let's go. Last year's Grand Finals was one of the greatest spectacles in this game I have ever watched, and I want to see a repeat. I want my voice to be gone by the end of this set, bucko. Make me lose it. And if there's any two players that can, it is absolutely the 2 on the 6. Letting the intros rock. I love it. It's a Frosty Fausting tradition. We are going in Grand Finals, RTW versus Summit.
Right already. Both players giving the space, giving the respect, hitting that waterfall stage with the Find Me, turning invisible with the Gamma Blade, and First Blood going to Samito, getting some great damage and starting to control the pace.
Yeah, this is going to be the challenge, obviously, for Ray. Going to have to deal with the fact that Chip is just going to be there. He is going to be on top of you almost the entire set. How well can Ray navigate this? This is different from any matchup he's played this entire top 8.
Well, gets caught returning a 2P, and someone's going to take that damage to the bank, doesn't get the re-jump, and misses the jump dust too. Ray the Warrior getting a nice hit, forcing the burst out. Someone just wants to maintain control. Nice YRC, and the Gamma Blade 3 for 3, hitting that.
Yeah, very powerful tool in this. It's a great way to get rid of fish. Obviously, you score the hit. It's one of Chip's best starters. Probably going to see a pretty regular diet of Gamma Blades, especially at max range. But Ray, very nicely starting off round 2 with an air throw and gets the low. All right, we got that corner pressure. Beta Blade will not save you, my friend. Ray says, no, stick in this corner, learn where you belong. But this time, Samito with good patience, able to get out with the Alpha Blade. We've seen that multiple times today, but yet again, it's Ray going up. So good. Those air throws are so crisp for my man.
And they mean so much. And we get the firewall, but because it was OTG, it doesn't finish the job. A Pixel in a Dream. Summit's still alive, but barely, but cannot take a thing. 6P, that forward P, the anti-air, making its mark, tied up in rounds.
Yeah, such an important button for Dizzy. It's one of her only real kind of disjointed buttons. Has the upper body invulnerability, but is a very low-hitting 6P, so actually has value in the ground game as well. It's good to see Ray relying on that, closing out that round, and we are 1-1 apiece in game 1, but Summit gets the knockdown. What's the mix? All right, Ray able to escape the corner, but immediately Samito right back in there and demanding that you hold these block strings.
Yeah, rough spot here. RW, though, just needs the one knockdown, but every time you see a fish get summoned, Alpha Blade has been the magic special. Swap sides, go under the fish, have no problem there. And again, escape does not want to be in any kind of block, but takes a big hit, and RTW lands major damage.
Yeah, obviously these hits going to be harder for Ray to get, but he's fighting Chip. You don't need to open him up as many times, and now Ray with a life lead, but the gold burst. Samito has a full stick attention to play with. The air grab, and now crosses over, no confirm though, so Ray does escape. Gamma Blade YRC chased down with the crouching heavy. Jump heavy. Wow, Black Beat combo. Ray does not tech. And Samito gonna close it out with the super on a Black Beat combo. Hate to see that if you're Ray to start off this Grand Finals.
But if you're Summit, you take those. Give it the opportunity, does not drop the extra credit, and getting that big crush. Whatever guts there may be, now Dizzy on the back foot. Summit 2 games away from being your Frosty Faustings champion. There's the firewall. RTW trying to get anything but a Beta Blade to get Dizzy away.
Yeah, Summit already feeling it. It's like, no, I'm cool to interrupt. I think I trust my reads. I know what I'm doing here. You are not going to start this pressure for free. You are going to have to earn it just like that. He goes, you know what? Nah, I'm not taking a knockdown. I'll burn my burst right here and now. But this time, able to get a juicy confirm. Too high up for a knockdown, but that is a grip of Summit's bar.
Yeah, if you don't want to FD, Dizzy will make you pay. Far slash, such a good button for that. And already, RTW trying to go for the far slash again, but tech into jump dust, gets the counter hit roll, drops the combo, eating more damage. RTW still in a slight lead. Oh, and try to turn invisible, no good.
Yeah, both players with some drops here. The nerves, you know they are kicking in. It's Grand Finals at a premier Guilty Gear event. And Ray the Warrior using that run-up grab to perfection yet again. And goes up 1-0 in this all-important game, too.
All right, let's see what we do here. Ray making that space run up, gets the 5P off the wall. Gonna get some nice damage here, and Dizzy's gonna have to land. And that means Find Me, Alpha Blade, the follow-up, turning around, watch out behind you, and gets hit low.
Yeah, great punish there on the poke check with 2K, and Ray on the offensive. Samito waiting, trying to take his turn. The Alpha Blade again, you called it, my friend. That has been the escape route all day, every day for our Japanese chip god, and he is looking to try and take a 2-0 lead, but Ray gets the tech buttons, does not bait the burst, however.
And then just Alpha Blades down, gets the stand and confirm, clipping RTW's legs. Finally, RTW, though, gets the fire. And Alpha Blade just being unstoppable. I mean, Ray, even if you block it, chips out of there. There's not really much Dizzy can do except just block it away.
Yeah, really going to have to find a way to deal with that right now. You're seeing Ray starting to make that poke check with crouching kick, trying to find anything that might deter that. But a throw into the corner, into the mix-up. Samito with no burst here, very little meter to play with, but does weather the storm, and is going to punish because Ray did not get enough meter to YRC the ice spike. Not quite dead yet. Can Samito close out this second round, trying to chip out the FD? Ray is out of meter and out of life. 1-1 in game 2.
All right, getting close here. Summit on the verge of being up 2. If RTW can tie this up 1-1, give him a chance to take a breather, have some confidence against Summit, who eats a lot of damage, eating the fish bites, the fire arrows, the fire fish, but a run-up 6P while invisible is going to make its mark, and more pressure here from Summit.
Yeah, you're seeing it. Summit, as soon as he's under duress, is opting to burst. Not going to let Ray run multiple options of Okizeme in a row. The chase down with jump D, we know Ray loves to go up, keep the skies clean by a combination of JD and air throws. Again, that crouching kick starting to do some work, finding a little ground in this matchup. Again, Samito, the second he has a chance to use resources to get out of the pressure, he's doing it. He does not want to deal with this Dizzy. Wow! The bubble floats over 6P in a clash.
Summit's not stopping, though. Still putting on this aggression despite the clash, despite the guards. Blocks on the cross of RTW's defense. Looking pretty good here. There's the Firefish. Gets the hit on the other side, and Ray the Warrior gets a game on the board. We're tied up 1-1 in our first set of grand finals.
We told you, friends, you cannot kill this man. He is unflappable. And even going down 1-0 against one of the legends of the game, immediately turns it around. Really liking the minute adjustments. We're seeing the crouching kick, trying to snipe, trying to challenge. Forward punch, very beautiful anti-air there. And right now, Ray looking pretty clean. Can he keep it up? But immediately, Samito right back in there.
All right, gets across a good block from RTW. Gets some space to move, and Summit just uses the burst. Half-life already gone. Extra credit. And then RTW, oh, nice re-jump combo into the firewall. YRC air throw, where do you think you're going?
Yeah, very good. Wow, just runs up and pokes with a meat. He says, I think you might be pushing buttons, my friend. And Ray is correct and about to go up 1-0 in game 2. You know Ray would love nothing more to get a lead in this first set, knowing he's still got a long ways to go.
Absolutely, looking good here. But now Summit gets an early air-to-air, the mash out. The range on those buttons works so well, and all this life just disappears. The Firefish not active enough to take the hit yet, but RTW holding a nice lead, almost getting a punish, and gets goal burst for their troubles.
Okay, so Summit has a ton of meter to work with in the corner to his name. Gonna get the knockdown here. Nope, just gonna go to the center. Leaf grab, nothing doing.
Oh, that's so much damage off that leaf grab.
Yeah, wow. Tables have turned quickly here, and now Ray on the back foot gets chased down for a change in the air. Kunai's take it to the ground. Gonna try an OTG. Not quite.
Oh, the jump away. Oh, it's under the 5P. It's a fast button, but doesn't beat Crouchers, but the blitz is going to beat the escape and attack attempt from RTW. Summit gets around, tie things up.
Very, very great awareness by Summit there. Saw that Ray did not have any meter, no chance of a blitz back. You hit that blitz, it's a free win from that point, and Summit cashes it out. But back and forth we go. We are kind of brawling now here, friends.
All right, gets a hit. Air throw from Summit is good. Takes the lead. Same side, jump heavy. Time to blend. Other side, max damage. And now RTW's got to be careful. Cannot take any more of those, but touch the Firefish to get some room.
Again, that 2K doing work, gets knocked down. What's going to be the play? The late air dash, he is in there. Summit is going to get a burst back here very soon. Has been using those instantly, and he gets it. Ray does not bait it. Will Ray use his burst? Doesn't. It's not baited. Ray with a little bit of life in this all-important third game.
Jump from Samito. The 6P! The anti-air from RTW. The lean back in the chair. The crowd popping off. And now Ray has a lead in the set. 2-1. can potentially find a reset here with one more game win and bring Summit to his level.
Yeah, what's going to be the next layer? What's going to be the next change? I've noticed Summit is bursting, dead angling immediately. He is not wanting to endure the pressure. Will Ray notice that? Will he start hard baiting some of these the second that burst meter lights up? You see it here. It's already gone again. Summit is on the back foot right now. Ray has the corner. Wow, that is a huge trade for Summit. That was about to be the round, and he does escape, but at a massive life deficit.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive fish setup, sitting right next to it, letting RTW show Summit that I am Big Chillin'. I got everything I need to hold this down, but the Shuriken Super getting knocked out, and then something happened. You can't see nothing. I don't know.
Wow, I have no idea what happened there. I thought it was a hit, and we were going to see a full confirmed Summit. Next thing I know, gets knocked out of the corner, but once again, chases down. The mix-up will raid off the burst. The hard burst bait, nothing doing, but enough meter to follow up, get the RC, and Summit back on the board, takes the first round of Game 4, trying to avoid that reset.
I love that little 6K after the RC there. A whole bit of throws. RTW finds a great grab. He's going to be able to set up a lot of fish, a lot of projectiles, and the burst out from Summit.
Every time that burst meter is lit up, the second he is under duress, he says, no, I'm done. Really want to see if Ray will make that adjustment and just go, all right, you want to burst? I will take that burst. Right. But it doesn't matter right now. Going back in, the grab's so hard to deal with. What's going to be the mix this time? The crossover, that was filthy by our defending champion and should close this out. Ray the Warrior on reset point here at Frosty Faustings 17. Can Summit run it back yet again?
All right, this is huge. RTW, everything in their favor. Climbing the mountain, they're trying to reach the peak and see if they could elevate to this status of champion once again. More pressure, gets the grab. Summit on their back. And gets hit by the low after the cross-up. And then a low again, so much more damage. The extension close to Dizzy if you're not careful.
All right, YRC in, gets the throw. Summit does have burst back online as well. It has a lot of work to do. Gets caught again. The immediate burst is not baited. Summit does escape, but he is down to his last legs. On the knockdown, what's the mix? Nice defense from Ray. Escapes the corner, but gets caught by the crouching heavy. No combo, though, from Summit. Gold burst for Ray the Warrior. Gonna try and close this out. Looking for the reset. Holding down the corner. Spending all the cash right now. Gets the low, and Ray the Warrior, our defending champion, gets the reset.
Has reached the peak and meeting Summit face to face. You are on my level now. You are not just the only one on the top of this mountain, but only one of us may remain.
Absolutely. Ray, playing to the strengths of the character, he goes, all right, you have mobility, you have teleports, you can run all around the screen, but when you're in the corner on your butt, you are just like the rest, my friend. You have to hold these mixes. Every time we have seen Summit does not want to deal with the mix-up. And it's showing respect. It's showing how strong Dizzy's mix-up is. You might block the overhead or block the delayed overhead, maybe even block the empty low. You're not going to block all of it and then get out of the tick grab.
And then
you're just not going to do it.
And then you're blocking cool, then you get grabbed. So all these extra layers to insurmountable offense here. Summit is going to have to dig deep. Both sides and losers. Our final set of Exert here. First to 3 for all the marbles.
Yeah, we see Summit actually changing colors. Does not have his color. If you know Summit, he uses the green chip color. It's not unlocked on our setup today. So we're channeling Bears here, another former Frosty Faustings champion. And Summit seems to have regained the composure. I like that we took a break there. Didn't immediately go back into the reset set. But Ray, tech buttons, and we're in there, and immediately the dead angle.
All right, backdash. Tried it with the YRC, but good block on the Gamma Blade. Still under pressure here. A tough little moment here for Ray. Invisible chip. Oh, OTG, Beta Blade, interesting.
Yeah, no punish there for Ray the Warrior, and Summit looking very clean. That should be enough to close it out, and Summit takes the first round of this reset grand finals. Would love to get back on the board, kind of stall out this momentum from our champion.
Okay, empty jump into the throw, same side, the light drill. Hasn't really used that, but so good at setting up the mix-ups here. Went for the cross-up, good backdash from RTW.
And Summit looking different right now, but there's that challenge from the crouching kick yet again, and again, the immediate burst every time. Not a single one has been baited so far.
Okay, I like it from RTW, making space after the tech. and gets the air throw knowing that chip is in the sky after that kick.
Wow,
And,
we saw a new wrinkle, no burst. He says, maybe I can blitz out of this. No, you cannot, sir, and you are going to pay dearly for it. This is a grip.
And gets the overhead after the bubble setup. RTW gets that round. Summon's momentum come to a screeching halt. You hear it like a Sonic game.
It's incredible. You cannot flap this man. He's just like, all right, I got washed in that round. It happens. Chip's pretty good. Let's run it back.
And run it back if we do. Alpha Blade, we haven't seen that too much again, having to actually hold the pressure, but a bubble counter hit, eat this damage. A burst is on hold for Summit. Kills the fish with an uppercut. That's how I feel.
Yeah, wow. Bold play there. And finally, a burst does not connect for the first time, and it's a terrible time for that to happen for Summit. Runs up and gets the grab, though. Doesn't have to deal with the fish. And has the mix. We begin the corner blender. What's going to be the play next?
Same side. A great backdash still from RTW once again. YRC off the backdash. The firewall is blocked. And a big run-in. Summit finding some damage, but RTW gets grabbed themselves. It's even here.
Yeah, both players out of burst, no meter to play with, and we are looking to close out this first game. You want that lead in a reset. The air throw, Ray trying to close out game one. Goes back in with the air dash, and Ray the Warrior has his first true lead of this grand finals, up 1-0 in the reset. Summit shaking his head, looking a little ragged. What do I gotta do? How do I close this out? How do I kill this cockroach?
I cannot get rid of the queen. She just won't go away. It's a 3-on-1. We have too many variables here, and Chip is just going to go in. He's going to put this pressure. He's going to get some solid damage on Dizzy, but once he gets tapped, it's such a big halt of momentum. It's so much damage that Summit just cannot afford to scramble.
Summit's been touched basically 1.5 times, and he has basically one combo of life left. Meanwhile, Ray's been getting bopped around this entire round. Still alive, by the way.
What a grab off the tech, though, and almost took the burst. Wow. Not quite there. YRC from both, a good block, and a jump away. RTW making space, a sliver of health. Summit in the corner now, blocking with their life, teleport out, gets some room to breathe.
Wow, no resources for anybody right now. Ray does have a burst, but the counter hit, JD not going to even remotely burst that. At Summit gets on the board. One round here. Just for the folks at home, the score is reversed. It is actually 1-0 Ray, not Summit.
Okay. Now here we go. Burst out from Summit. Or not burst out, sorry. Just gets an early hit. Alpha Blade's out to kill the fish, get back to mid-screen, but a run-up grab, and again, RTW's grabs have gone unchallenged and unstopped.
Yeah, I feel like adding in the run-up grab has kind of been the big change in the set. That and challenging with crouching kick have really done wonders for Ray to get back on the front foot. And right now, he has Samito in the corner with not a lot to work with. Is going to get back a burst. The Alpha Blade escapes again. This time, we chase it down, and Ray evens up game 2 at 1 round apiece, trying to take a 2-0 lead and put a dominant start on this reset grand finals.
And you got thrown in the corner too. That just means that knockdown into the fish. The OTG burst just to deny that extra pressure and get a little bit of chance to run around. But look how hard it is to catch Ray. Catches Chip. A big grip of damage off the grab. A blitz shield just to avoid the projectile. But that's not going to get you hit. And that ice spike going to do so much.
Ray is just on another level right now. Summit cannot get enough momentum to close anything out. Ray the Warrior is now on championship point. Can you believe this turnaround?
That's huge, huge, huge in Summit now. Taking that big second, the big think. Had everything in the palm of his hands, but Ray has just come and snatched it away bit by bit. Whatever is left, Summit is now going to meet a miracle to win this back 3-0. And RTW in the corner, taking the damage, taking the pain.
Yeah, new wrinkle there from Summit. Went up and just 6P right through the summon. But again, just when it looks like Summit is about to close something out, Ray gets an air grab and now is back on offense, and Summit is going to have to hold it for a bit. No grab this time, a little too early. Does escape, find me is on. Gets anti-aired. What a call by Ray, and now has the life lead once again.
That's the level Ray is on. He's anti-airing the invisible man. Someone you cannot see, not even a liability. A 6P is going to come out. We have a burst available for both sides. But Summit just going to get that clean hit. and take a round again, but still needs so much more.
Very advanced layer mix up there. Goes in with the air dash, cancels it out with the jumping 2K, the drill, and goes with the empty low. Hasn't shown that the entire set and needed it. Summit needs this game, needed that round desperately. And now, once again, has already earned the burst, has a half-life lead, but can he keep the momentum? Can he keep Ray from recovering? The blitz, gonna get the big damage right now, the mix, and Summit on the verge of getting on the board, but the blitz!
Reminding RTW that is a mechanic and a blitz right back, but you're still stuck in this high-pressure situation. Summit, though, very comfortable here, has the burst, not a lot of meter, but it's okay. The bubble's going to get blocked. The drill comes out. RTW gets tagged. And the air throw again!
The air throw, Ray not done yet. He's back in. Is this going to be it? One more mix-up. He will steal this round and be on championship point. Summit escapes, gets the far S, and our Guilty Gear legend is now on the board. Not ready to go away just yet. This is what I want to see. We are not done here. It's not going to be that easy to keep that belt, my friend. Summit finally stops the bleeding.
There you go. Huge, huge game there for Summit. Had some answers here. Rushing down harder than ever. The Find Me's two are coming out really well. We didn't see that too often in the previous sets. There's the burst out. A lot of damage already on Dizzy. Gonna get the knockdown into a meaty Gamma Blade, and Summit feels like he's back to his old self.
It's like someone took the weighted training clothes off of Summit. He got one win and suddenly everything is good. But yet again, it's never that easy. But the counter hit Beta Blade. Will he be able to guts crush this? Should, easily, doesn't even need it. And Summit up 1-0 in game 4, trying to even up this grand finals reset.
Okay, though, a throw from Ray. That's a start. In the corner you go with a burst, but getting knocked down. Another fish coming in, eats the hit, goes for the low though, stuck in this pressure. This is all RTW here. You cannot DP here, and this round is looking all Ray the Warrior.
Yeah, Summit not going to bother with a burst here, and Ray the Warrior, our defending champion of Frosty Faustings, on championship point in this grand finals reset. Here we go, the Ice Spike. Ray off on a good foot here. The gold burst whiffs. That's brutal for Summit. Now does not have much to work with. No meter, no burst, but he gets in with the double overhead, and the mix begins.
Everything's on the table here. Summit cannot skip a beat. Putting pressure on the teleport in space. RTW Ice Spike just to bait Summit from getting in. Gets jumped in on. Jump heavy. There's the knockdown. Putting on the blender, clean hit, the small knockdown, steals the corner, gets the damage in. One more hit from Summit can do the job.
The burst is online, but this is almost always burst safe. Will Ray try and use it? He does not, and Summit takes us to a final game. Frosty Fausting 17 for the second year in a row. Guilty Gear XR Rev 2 is going to final game, final reset. Make some noise out there. We are going to finish this one, friends. Ray the Warrior versus Samito.
Absolute insanity from both players. Summit with a second lease on life. The counter hit, Alpha Blade Plus. And look at that damage coming through here. Ray blocking for their life. A counter hit. Far heavy is going to be some solid damage, avoids the air throw. YRC lands in front, waits for the burst, gets the punish, but the Ice Spike, the pillar, has so much recovery.
Yeah, not able to punish. The burst does whiff, but nothing doing. Ray helps ops the burst as well,
nice.
And it connects. All right, mostly even the run-up jab, very nice from Summit. Gets the mix, doesn't have enough just yet, but chases down, and the grab, and that's going to do it. Summit has run this all the way back from down 0-2 in a reset grand finals, now on championship point.
Yeah, I know RTW is not the one to get comfortable, but Summit just turned things up to 11, blocking with all of their might. The fireball is there. Here we go. YRC run up, but no throw for you. Summit time to party.
Yeah, jumps out, now earns the corner, gonna take it. Gets the mid-screen knockdown, find me on, and goes low. You cannot see it, my friend. Oh, but a trade that benefits Ray greatly, but Summit chases down again. It's the hit. He is on the verge. The burst is not baited. Ray is running out of resources right now.
Gets a hit. Air throw's no good. Summit gets a grab. One more hit can do it. Goes for the low. Ray jumps away. Run up. Crouching heavy. There's the grab from RTW. Going to get an extra damage. No burst for Summit. Gets some pressure. No time for fish. The Ice Spike. The jump in. Full damage. Time to guess.
Ray is alive. The Alpha Blade gets out, but it's blocked. No punish. Ray trying to stay alive. He is in. Is this going to be enough? Not quite. One more mix-up. Can Ray push this to final round? He gets it with the low. Final game. Final round. Frosty Faustings 17. Let's go!
The big finale. Either one of these monsters can get the W and get the championship. The bubble pops, and so does the burst. RGW with a nice lead, a big block, but gets hit by the low, and now Summit going for the mix-ups.
Ray playing immaculate defense, staying out of everything. Goes up, gets the hit. He's got the knockdown. Samito gets the Alpha Blade out. Man, back and forth, a little bit of scramble right now, trying to gain advantage.
Pressure's on, avoids the ice spike. YRC in the backdash. Trying to get a hit here, but crouching kick leading up. Alpha Blade back to neutral.
All right, Ray is in there. Samito, no burst, very little meter, just burned up on FD, but gets the jumping heavy and catches with the anti-air. And now the knockdown. Where's the mix? Good defense by Ray. Jumps out of the grab. The ice spike. Where's the mix? Can Ray close this out? Gets the grab. Does he have enough? Defending champion goes back to back. Ray, the Warrior, is your Faustings 17 Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 champion. What a hell of a show.
Final game, final round for all the marbles, all the way from the loser side. Makes it happen, Captain. The pride of Puerto Rico does the damn thing, and the crowd popping off for Ray, the Warrior.
Absolutely absurd composure. Can you imagine someone looking you as an eye, someone who's played these games for 2 decades like I have, and go, hey, you want to keep that belt? Just go beat Summit 6 times without dropping a 3-game set. No big deal, right? Like, super easy. How many times do we see him under duress and just be like, all right, I don't have any buttons to mash. I don't have a good reversal. Guess I'll just play defense.
We get to our top 8, a reminder, we don't get to be here without the support of Frosties. If any tournament's going to hold us down, it's going to be Frosty Faustings. So thank you, Frosty Faustings. We good to go? All right. Tied for 7th place, we have Marlin Pie. Also tied for 7th place and repping the EU Raven. Give it up for Peter! USA! USA! Tied for 5th place. You've seen him in top 8 way too many times. Yosagi! And also tied for 5th in what I believe is the first top 8, Lotus! Oh, second, excuse me. My bad. In 4th place, the strongest Sin in Japan. Give it up for Mayumisu. In 3rd place, the dandiest man out there. Give it up for Crocs. It sucks. Woo! And in 2nd place, the strongest ninja in the village, Samito! And in 1st place, your reigning, defending, 2-time back-to-back Frosty Faustings champion, Ray the Warrior! Now you really gotta learn that dizzy matchup, huh? Give it up one more time for our top 8.
All right, yeah, I just want to say thank you to all of you who watched XVII, played XVII. I love this game so much. It will always have a home at Frosty as long as Frosty exists. So we hope to see you enter again next year and play Guilty Gear. Pat, sign us off. You know what to do. Where's Pat? Sign us off. Come on, man.
Love your life. Be good to one another and play some motherfucking Guilty Gear. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Alvin.
Friends, this is a special event, and if that doesn't show you damn why right there, I ain't going to be able to explain it to you. If you've never come to a Frosty Faustings and you got chills run up your spine, you got those goosebumps from watching this entire spectacle, come out. We would love to have you here. We want to meet you. We want to see you playing, enjoying, being part of this scene. It is our honor and our pleasure to be able to bring you these matches. Always a pleasure to work with you, my friend. What do we even say? What do we even say after that?
We got nothing more to add. Pat the flip, hit the note on the head, take that to heart, enjoy the rest of y'all's night. For myself, Clage, the Exeter community, and for Frosty Faustings, enjoy the rest of the show. Plenty of other great tournaments to go. But remember, play Guilty Gear, keep on rocking. We love y'all. Until next time.